Hi guys, welcome back. This semester we're going to talk about weekend 6. Okay, last semester we talked about weekend 5. So the first unit is entitled Fun on the Weekend. Fun معناه مرح on the weekend اللي هي عطلة الأسبوع. Okay. The first lesson is finding out time. You know guys, this is the verb find معناها يجد. If we say it find out, we're gonna say معناها يكتشف شيء. Okay, أو يستكشف شيء. So we're gonna say finding out time اللي هو الاستكشاف. In this lesson guys, we have three main skills that we need to learn. The first one is to use past simple tense to tell about states or actions that happened in the past. And number two is to build up questions and answers about weekend. Okay. And the last one is to use regular verbs and statements. ازاي بنستخدم الأفعال المنتظمة داخل الجمل. Now guys, I want you to watch this video and try to guess what this lesson is talking about.
First, let's practice the sentences and reactions.
1.
I cleaned my room.
That's boring.
2.
You practiced on the trampoline.
That's great.
3.
He watched a DVD about sharks.
That's scary.
4.
He kicked the ball for 3 hours.
That's okay.
5.
They played computer games.
That's great.
6.
Fahad studied for 6 hours.
That's fantastic.
7.
Ali cooked breakfast.
That's great.
8.
Nura stayed home.
That's boring.
Now practice in pairs. One partner say a sentence. The other partner say what you think about it. Like this.
Ali cooked a big breakfast.
That's fantastic. Meg stayed home.
That's okay.
Okay, now it's your turn.
One.
That's fantastic.
2.
That's great.
3.
That's okay.
4.
That's boring.
5.
That's scary.
What did you do over the weekend?
I cooked a big breakfast.
That's fantastic.
What did you do over the weekend?
I watched a new DVD.
That's great.
Now let's play for real.
Okay guys, now please open your book at page 2. This is the first lesson of the first unit. Okay, finding out time. We're gonna say listen and practice, then do it in pairs. Regular verbs. Look guys, we have before reading these 8 sentences, I wanted to tell you that something is very important, which is main verbs in the English. There are 2 forms of the main verbs in English. The first one is called regular verbs, okay? And the second one is irregular verbs. Okay guys, so the first one ده معناها الأفعال المنتظمة irregular verbs الأفعال الغير منتظمة. Okay, I want you to pay attention here guys. If we have a verb like play, so what is the past form of the verb play? So it's play it. Play, we're gonna say play it. Play is the base form, but plays is the past form. ده الفعل الأصلي أو الفعل في المصدر، لكن ده الشكل الماضي منه. Let's take another verb which is watch. Watch معناها يشاهد. And if we want to put it in the past form, we're gonna say watch it. watch it معناها شاهدها. Okay, this is called the best form and this is the past form. So ده الشكل الماضي من ده. لو قلنا play يلعب إذن played معناها لعبة. watch يشاهد إذن watch it معناها شاهدها. According to the irregular verbs, if we have irregular verbs, we're gonna take an example for it, which is for example the verb go. go معناها يذهب. Okay, so the past form of the verb go is went, and the verb, another verb which is see. see معناها يرى, so the past form of see is saw. Okay, these are called irregular verbs. يبقى الأفعال المنتظمة هي أفعال بنضيف لها ed عشان نجيب منها شكل الماضي. Now let's move to these 8 sentences. Look here, these are called what? These are called regular verbs أو الأفعال المنتظمة. Number 1 is if we looked at this, all these verbs, guys, we will see that verbs ends with ed, 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 ed. Look here, ed. Okay, so this is the past form of these verbs. Okay, so the first sentence says I cleaned my room. I cleaned my room معناها أنا نظفت الغرفة بتاعتي. Okay, you practiced on the trampoline. You know this is a trampoline, guys, and this guy is jumping on the trampoline. Number 3 here, guys, he watched a DVD about sharks. This guy's watched a DVD film about sharks. Okay, and number 4, kick. He kicked a ball for 3 hours. يعني this guy is kicked this ball for 3 hours. Okay, number 5 is they played computer games. These guys played computer games. Number 6, Fahad studied for 6 hours. Fahad studied for 6 hours. Okay, number 7 is Ali cooked breakfast. Ali cooked breakfast. Number 8 is Nora stayed home. Nora stayed home. Okay, here, guys, I cleaned my room. So we're gonna say what? We're gonna say that's boring. For example, you can say any, you can choose any of these actions, guys. You're gonna say what? You're gonna say you're gonna choose one of these responses. You're gonna say that's boring. That's boring يعني شيء ممل مثلا. That's great. Okay, so if I tell you that I watched a DVD film about sharks, you can say what? You can say that's scary. That's scary. Scary معناها مخيف. Or you say that's scary. Okay, that's okay. That's great. That's fantastic. عظيم رائع. That's great and that's boring. So all these are called responses for these sentences. Okay, so we have to know how to respond if anybody tells us a sentence like that. Let's move to the next page, which is page 3. Here, ask, listen, and comment. Practice the comments. Number 1, that's fantastic. If you looked at this face, you're gonna say this guy's feeling fantastic. That's great. That's great. That's okay. That's boring. That's scary. And let's move to number 2, guys. That's what we need to learn here. We need to learn this question, guys. Remember, what did you do over the weekend? What did you do over the weekend? ماذا فعلت خلال نهاية العطلة الأسبوعية? You can say I cooked a breakfast. I cooked a breakfast. So the answer or the reply for that is gonna be that's fantastic. ده شيء رائع. Okay, guys. So in this lesson, guys, we have to know or we have to need how to make a question about the weekend and how to use the past form. How to use the past form in regular verbs like the verb play or stay, like something like that. If we say play, we're gonna say the past form of it is played and the past form of stay is stayed and so on, guys. Okay, that's what we want to learn in this lesson. Okay. I want you to practice number two. Number two at page 71. This is so important, guys. You have to differentiate between the base form and the past form. This is the base form and this is the past form. Clean, cleaned. Watch, watch it. Play, play it. Cook, cooked. Practice, practiced. Cake, caked. Study, studied. Stay, stayed, and so on, guys. So you have to practice number two and do these activities, okay, in page 71 and page 72, okay, guys. That